They mustn't get away. Got that? Call out as soon as you see them. And then kill them. No fucking around. You, watch the middle of the gorge.
We can't go this way. Go around.
You two, go up there. Get a move on. You watch this side of the rocks. And you, go to the pond. They didn't succeed in swimming to the other side of the pond. I want to know. Then come back and give me a full report. Footprints, foot trails,
He'll
everything.
see us. We'll have to wait.
You
Get
honestly
to
think
work.
they could swim all the fucking way across?
Shut up! Or the chief will hear you.
It's still easy here.
You're not skirmishing on the outside. Stumbling about in the pitch black. When all your torch does is blind you.
Leave it out. Catching some naked men on board. Better than getting killed with a skirmish.
Maybe. But I still can't see it bloody.
Too far.
We've got to get to that tree trunk up ahead, quietly. There's more of them up top. Fuck!
I played dice against Lefty yesterday.
Your head.
You be
Be
keeping watch instead.
careful. Stick
Reckon
behind
we'll
me.
find them, do ya? If they tried to swim across the pond, they'll be
Run,
found halfway
quick.
somewhere on the bank, not here. Why are we moving down instead of being high up?
Oh, no. Fuck, they're in front of us. Quick, into the rocks.
Put it fire! They're fleeing to the rocks! Hurry! Around! Catch them at the top!
What now?
They're here! Run ahead of them!
Where now, for fuck's sake? Hey, get over here. Damn it, they're everywhere.
What are we gonna do?
How should I know? We can't go climbing into the rocks at night when we can't see shit.
But they'll catch us.
Oh, you don't say, genius.
Calm down for fuck's sake.
Stop it! This isn't going to help us. You know what? Go and look into that gorge behind me and see if there's a way forward. Then come back to me. At least we'll know if it makes sense to go that way. If we can get out of the rocks. I'll stay here meanwhile and watch out for them.
There's a path, but through fissures. Well, there's no other way to go anyway. Hans won't be too happy when I tell him.
Where are they? I don't know. They must have come this way, damn it. If only that bloody idiot Nails hadn't broken his leg climbing down the cliff.
He was trying to catch up with him.
Aye, but he shouldn't have jumped down in the dark. You keep watch here, and I'll go and push through. Give me a shout if you see them.
Alright. When the others get here, we'll move in from both sides.
And send someone after me too.
Got it.
Hans! Hey, Hans! Where is he? way out. Hans!
Here! Oh, thank God we found each other. I didn't manage to warn you when those soldiers popped up in front of me. I only just avoided being seen. And I only found my way out of those bloody rocks a while ago.
You're a dead man! What do you want?
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house. If you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists. We did a fine job. Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits. Like keeping your head on your shoulders. Pa. Ah, come now. I was the one who raised you, but you know how things really are. Are you? Am I dead? Not yet. I'm dead, though.
Well, if I'm not, then how come...
You chose a different path than I wanted for you. And maybe that's how it was meant to be. But once you've chosen the path of adventure, you have to fight. You have to fight till the bitter end, with all the strength you can muster. You still have a long way to go till your work is done, Henry. So pull yourself together and wake up. It's not over yet.
For the love of God, wake up! Pull yourself together, Henry. Oh, thank Christ. Oh, I thought you were done for.
Where am I?
Well, you dropped out of the sky like a shot-down hawk. And that fella landed with you. He broke your fall nicely, otherwise you'd have ended up the same as him.
What are you wearing?
Well, you won't be needing it. We can't be running naked through the woods. And if you're capable of running at all...
Now, where's Mutt?
I've no idea. Just don't worry about your dog. He can look after himself. Right, we've got to disappear. Right, come on, I'll help you up. How are you holding up?
It's not so bad.
All right. That'll have to do for now. As long as you're able to talk. As long as you talk, I know you're hanging in there. Henry, what are you staring at?
They're here. It's all over for us.
It'll be over when I say it's over. Now keep moving. Jesus, don't do this to me. Pull yourself together and let's go. We have to go.
But the gate is closed.
Don't worry, my name will open any gate.
Fuck.
What's the matter? Let's not shit ourselves. We can do this, Henry.
Bianca.
Come on!
Father?
Listen to me, Al. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the trunk. Go to the castle.
Henry.
Hurry. What about you?
Are you
My
mad?
mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You do what
Come
I
on.
say right now. Give the sword to
For
Sir
Christ's sake!
If anything happens, you'll take
Come
care of you.
on!
Promise me.
Oh, you can hardly stand, damn it. But we'll make it together. You'll see. Henry, focus.
Can't run away.
Henry, pull yourself together.
Kill them.
Please. God, there's nobody here. You're just imagining things.
Run. No.
Don't give in to it. Hang in there.
Locked.
We'll make it together. You'll see. You're a warrior. You can do this. It's all right, Henry. I've got you. Just a little further. Henry, wake up.
The linden tree. Just like Father always wanted.
No, we can't stop.
And Pa. Dead. They're all dead.
But we aren't yet. Henry, a light. Look,
I see it.
we've got to go.
I see the light.
Hold on. Hold on. We.
Pavlena, is it you?
Greetings, good wife. Fear not. We mean you no harm. My friend needs help. Please.
Right. I'll see what I can do for him. Let's have a look at you. It's all right.
My parents, they're...
That was just a dream, Henry. We're in the woods. And we were ambushed. But don't worry. We'll get you fixed up right as rain.
Now I've got you, whoresons.
Think again,
Hey, lad! Are you alive, lad?
They burned it to the ground.
Slaughtered everyone.
Who? Who burned it to the ground?
Huge army. They attacked without warning.
Get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
I am Sir Marquardt von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia.
Get up now. There's work to be done.
Mother?
I ain't your ma, laddie. Oh, may all the saints be praised. I was afraid you'd never wake up again.
What? Where am I?
Where would you be? Here in my cabin, where you and that pal of yours burst in last night. Slowly, lad. Slowly.
What happened? What about Hans?
He's taken care of for now, but he was on the edge there for a bit. And so were you, lad, so calm yourself. Last night you were 1 foot in the grave already. You were lucky you happened to turn up here.
Well, I have to talk to Hans.
You won't get much out of him now. He's lost a lot of blood and he has a fever.
What happened to him?
That cutthroat that followed you fellas cut him up bad. Hans was fighting him outside, then he came staggering in, said something about Fortuna, and collapsed on the floor.
But you'll help him, won't you?
God willing. Well, I managed to pull you out of death's grip, so maybe I'll be blessed again. I'll go check on him as soon as I'm done with you. How are you feeling?
had worse. My shoulder stings a bit, but I'm alright otherwise.
You're brave. If you weren't, we wouldn't be speaking now. Ah, your shoulder is looking a lot better. I did my best, but I don't see good no more, especially at night. So I didn't do the best job. It just wouldn't stop bleeding. And now you've moved about, it started up again. Take this and bandage it up. Not much else we can do with it now.
Thanks. I reckon I can manage that. But I need to get a breath of fresh air to clear my head.
You slept through half of God's bright day, lad. So, if you feel up to it, go ahead. At least we'll see how steady you are on your feet. While you're at it, you can stop by the trough and wash all that nasty grime off of yourself. I found an old tunic. Put it on so you don't catch a chill. It gets cold here by the water. No doubt you'll be famished and need a bite to eat. There's some hot soup in the pot on the fire. If that ain't enough, I put some bread and cheese on the table outside for you. And you'll find some of our home-brewed liquor there, too, in case you need bucking up. Don't overdo it, though.
I won't. Thanks a lot. May God reward you 1,000-fold. What's your name, by the way?
Bushenna's my name.
And I'm Henry.
I know. Hans told me. I'll go and check on him. When you're done with everything, come and see me and we'll figure out what to do next.
That's really good. So good I wouldn't say no to some more. Aye. True bliss is a full belly.
I need something to eat. Empty. I'll have to go somewhere else. I feel like a new... man. This will be the weapon used by the bastard who... tops her hands. I did what you asked.
And you didn't faint while doing it. I'm pleased, Henry. I had to pour a whole Lethean potion into you last night. That's what I call medicine. It can either put a dead man back on his feet, or make sure he never gets up again. So consider yourself lucky.
I will. But what about Capon?
Well, he's less lucky. That brute really knocked him about before Hans beat the life out of him.
Is there any way I can help? I owe it to Capon, and I want to do whatever I can.
You owe him, all right. I've got a bit of that Lethean potion left. It ought to work wonders on him, same as on you. But I can't just give it to him now. First, we have to deal with that fever. The best and fastest remedy for that is chamomile decoction. Luckily, it ain't too hard to brew, but we'll need some fresh sage for it. And, of course, chamomile. You ought to be able to manage that. You've got young legs and eyes, and I reckon a bit of a stroll would do you good.
Easy as pie. I can do that. Ma used to put sage in sauces and served it with meat. I'll check the kitchen.
Christ wounds! Try thinking with your head and not your stomach. We need freshly picked sage, not some dried herb, so listen up. Sage has a purple blossom and chamomile has white petals with a yellow centre. At the back of the hut, there's a footpath leading up to the rocks. You go along there till you reach a sort of small meadow. You ought to find both of them there.
Great. I'll be back in a jiffy with a couple of handfuls.
All right. I'll be glad if you get back here soon. I don't feel right being here with that corpse in my yard. Seeing him lying there gives me chills. I can't think straight.
I understand. It makes me anxious, too. Maybe I could manage to bury him somewhere. Or at least hide him somewhere further off in the woods.
The Lord be praised. I'd be truly glad of that. Do you feel up to it, laddie? You ain't in the best of shape, and digging a grave's a tough job, even for a healthy fella.
Not to worry. I'll see what I can manage. It's on account of us that he's here, anyway. I wouldn't want you to have any more trouble. And a bit of effort, even if it's a dirty job, is the least I owe you.
Well, if you think you can manage it, good. But don't overstrain yourself. And thanks.
Where should I put him?
Grab the spade by the dung pile and bury him by the creek. The soil will be softer there, so it should be easier. When you head out the gate, follow your nose. Find a good spot somewhere in the reeds and nettles. And when you're done with that, better have a wash, so's you don't have the stench of death on you.
True. I'll bear that in mind.
I'll sort out the rest with Ignatius, the gravedigger, when he comes by again, so's I don't have that wretch lying here till Judgment Day.
All right. I'll get to it.
You're going to need all the saints.
Ah, shit! My shoulder. This bastard's hard work. I'll put him down somewhere for a while so I can start digging. can't just go wandering around. I have a duty to Sir Hans. I can't just go off and leave Hans to his fate. Oh, I can't go any further. It's too deep. I can't leave here. I swore to protect Sir Hans, and I intend to keep my word. Damn, his shoulder still hurts like hell. Maybe now it'll tell me when it's gonna rain. Purple flower, sage, there we go. That's it, chamomile. Right, I've got all the herbs I need, so back to Bajena on the double. The sooner Hans gets that remedy, the better. What's that dog making such a fuss about? Could something have happened at Bajena's?
Who've been pillaging around the domain. They slaughtered some knight and his company yesterday down by the pond. 2 of them fled and they must be hiding here somewhere in the rocks. What do you know about it?
And who are you, fellas?
We're from Lord von Bergov, and we're looking for those murderers.
I know Lord von Burgo's people, and I ain't never seen you before.
Lord von Bergov is reinforcing his garrison on account of them renegades that are wandering around here. We're new.
Oh, shouldn't all his people have weapon rocks and shields with his colors?
For Christ's sake, woman, stop annoying me with your endless fucking questions. I'm the one asking the questions. I must be mad. To hell with it. one more time. I'm looking for those renegades who've been pillaging around the domain. They slaughtered some knight and his company yesterday down by the pond. 2 of them fled and they must be hiding here somewhere in the rocks. What do you know about it?
And who are you, fellas?
We're from Lord von Berghoff, and we're looking for those murderers.
I know Lord von Burgo's people.
Eh? To hell with it. One more time. I'm looking for those renegades who've been pillaging. I must be mad. Hey? Ah. Right. To hell with it. I'll ask you one more time. I'm looking for those renegades who've been pillaging around the domain. I must be mad. Ow! Hey, you! What do you want? Come here and tell me who you are, or I'll drum it out of you. This'll be quick, boy.
Did they hurt you?
No, but I think they would have if you hadn't come along.
Who do you think they were?
I don't know how much you heard. They came here saying they was from Lord von Burgo, and they was looking for 2 bandits that ambushed some knight yesterday. But for sure they wasn't von Burgo's people. They didn't even have his Waffenrocks. But they sure sounded keen to find you fellas.
Maybe they were from that band that followed us yesterday.
Look here. I almost got slaughtered twice in one day on account of you 2. God be praised that my Pavlena wasn't here. Heaven knows what they'd have done to her. So, I'd like to know why all this is happening. Your friend was talking in a delirium in the night, saying you was knights. But if you 2 are knights, then I'm the Queen of Sheba.
Well, I must bow to your ladyship. Sir Hans is the young lord of Leiper and Perkstein. I'm Henry of Skalitz, son of Sir Radzig Kobyla, and I'm his bodyguard. We were heading to Trusky to deliver a message from Sir Hanish of Leiper and Margrave Jobst to Lord von Berghoff. But we were ambushed by bandits yesterday down by the pond, and you already know the rest. And as God is my witness, we're no bandits. I swear to you. I'm thankful to you for saving us. And I'm sorry it caused you trouble.
Well, you sound sincere, so I'll take your word for it. I hope I won't live to regret it.
You won't. I promise you.
Promises are made to be broken, but thank you for dealing with them.
Sure. No need for thanks. What about Sir Hans? How's he doing?
He's holding up, I'd say. I treated his wounds, and I'll change his bandages shortly. But what he needs most now is that remedy. Have you got everything for it?
Here. Chamomile and sage, like you said.
Excellent. Now to brew the potion from them. I gave you 2 the last of my supply during the night, but fresh is best anyways. It's a shame my daughter Pavlena ain't back yet. She'd get it done in a jiffy, but we'll just have to manage without her. But you can do it too. It ain't nothing hard. My eyes are so bad, it'd take me all day. But at least I can tell you how to go about it.
All right, I'll try. But I'm not sure how to do it.
I told you, I'll explain everything. I have a book here with the recipe, but it'll be better if I tell you. I know it by heart.
I can read as well as any man, if that's what you mean.
My word. Maybe you really are a noble son.
I'll take the book just in case, but if you give me some advice, I'd be grateful.
Of course. Everything we need is in the hut. Let's get to it. Everything's prepared. There's... First, go to the recipe book. Now find the recipe for chamomile decoction, and remember what you have to do. Then get back to the bench and we'll start. All right. First, you have to pour the right base into the cauldron. Choose the right pitcher from the shelf on the left, according to the recipe. What are you waiting for? Pour it in there. Have you poured it in? So, what did you pour in there?
Wine, of course. Like it says in the book.
Glad to hear it. Now try moving the cauldron over the flame, so you know how it looks when it starts boiling a bit. Hear that bubbling? It's boiling. Remember that well. For most potions, you just have to simmer the herbs for a bit. But sometimes you need to get it good and hot. So you have to get the fire blazing under the cauldron using the bellows. Try fanning it with the bellows to get it boiling. It's boiling! To keep it going, you mustn't stop with the bellows. If you want to cool it down quick, take it off the flames. Try it. Move the cauldron up. Good. Now we'll start with the brewing. Get all the herbs that you need ready. The ones you picked. Put them there on the shelf, so you've got them at hand. Maybe I ain't seeing right, but don't you have only one bag there? Something's missing. Maybe I ain't seeing right, but don't you have only one bag there? Something's missing. All right, let's get to it. First, throw 2 handfuls of chamomile into the cauldron. Before you put it on the flame, turn the sand glass. so you know how long you're brewing it. It's got to be exact. Every grain of sand counts. See? When the sand has flowed out, that's 1 turn. That's how long you have to boil the chamomile. Move the cauldron to the fire and wait until it starts bubbling. Then turn the sand glass. As soon as the sand runs out, take the cauldron off the fire again. Ain't that enough? Take the cauldron off the flames. All right. Now, take 1 handful of sage, grind it with a mortar and pestle, and drop it in the cauldron. Have you ground it? Good. Now, drop it in the cauldron. You don't have to boil it anymore. All you have to do now is decant it. Get a phial and pour it in. Done. Now, let's see what you've brewed.
Here it is.
Well, now, judging by the smell, I'd say you brewed it perfectly. Thanks for your help, Henry.
Happy to help.
This should help Hans get better. I'll take care of it now.
All right. Is there anything else I can do to help?
I reckon you've done all you could. What you need now is a bit of rest. Go and get a good sleep. That works wonders.
A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer.
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently.
Where's my fucking sword?
And I found it. Everything I take now will be mine, and I plan to take everything.
Rotten hell!
Ugh.
Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
The stronger dog fucks the bitches, and war is a nasty business.
Where's my fucking sword?
You know what? I think I'll keep it. As a memento.
This isn't over. I'll find you!
Yeah!
Don't disappoint me.
Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
bad dreams. You must be Pavlena, right?
That's right. I came in the evening while you were asleep. Ma told me what happened to you. Then I helped Ma take care of your friend that night?
Oh, Hans! He's alive! How is he?
Have no fear. He's alive, all right. Maybe too alive. Ma knows what she's doing, and that's the truth. I reckon she could bring the dead back to life. She said she dosed you with the strongest remedies she knows, and it looks like they did the trick. On that other fella for sure. Since he came to this morning, he hasn't stopped talking.
Yeah, that sounds like him, all right.
And what about you? How do you feel?
Definitely better than yesterday. Thanks.
That's good. Ma will be glad, but I heard you yelling in your sleep and went to check on you. Bad dreams?
I dreamt of Istvan Toth, a villainous, murderous whoreson who stole my sword. The last memento I had of my father, and I swore to get that sword back and avenge my parents.
Oh, that oath must be serious if it even torments you in your sleep. Dreams shouldn't be taken lightly. They can have real meaning, however hard they are to understand. What strikes you as the most important part of your dream?
The sword. The last thing Pa forged before they murdered him. Now, it might sound strange, but I feel his soul won't find peace until that sword is back in our family.
It doesn't sound strange at all, and swords are a symbol of kings. It could mean power and responsibility, or war and ruin. After all, a sword has two edges, and it depends who's wielding it.
Thanks, Pavlena. I never thought of looking at it like that. It's a lot to think about.
You're welcome. But remember, it's only my reading. The only one who can really understand you is you yourself.
I expect you're right. So in the end, all the hard work will be on me. But this is all too much heavy thinking at once. Right now, what I need more is a little sunshine and fresh air.
Aye, that's the best remedy for many ailments. And a full stomach will help too. Breakfast is on the table, and I've got something else for you too. Come along, and we must save Ma from the clutches of his lordship.